what are the benefits naman of an effective email management? Na? A VA leads to numerous benefits for their client, which is including increased productivity. Why? So that the client can focus on their core tasks without being overwhelmed by a cluttered inbox. And then, a well-organized email system reduces anxiety and associated with managing numerous emails para less stress sa kanila. Also, timely and professional responses to emails enhance the client's reputation. So, yung professionalism niya ma-enhance. And number 4 is when an inbox or email is efficiently handled, it frees up time for other important activities. So, nagkakaroon siya ng improved time management. Now, let's see some real examples, no? Ito yung mga sinasabi ko kanina. Yung isang example natin is a small business owner. Normally, ang situation ng isang small business owner, nakaka-receive yan ng mga tone-toneladang mga emails daily, which includes client inquiries, vendor communication, and mga promotional offers. Now, the role of the VA is to organize this email into relevant folders, no? You will set up a filter to sort them automatically, and then you will draft responses to common inquiries. And then you will unsubscribe from unnecessary promotional email. This then will allow the business owner to focus on growing the business without being bogged down by email management. And then an example number 2 is a business executive. No? Ang sitwasyon naman ng isang busy executive, kailangan niya, he needs to stay on top of critical communications while traveling frequently. Okay? Now, the role of the VA here is it prioritizes the emails from key contacts kasi yung executive na yon, doon siya nagre-rely sa mga key contacts niya, no? Sa mga contact person niya. And then nagre-rely din siya sa mga meeting schedules, no? And so the VA makes sure na yung mga contacts, mga schedules ng meetings at saka mga reminders, no, for follow-up ay tinitingnan niyang maigi. Upang sa ganun, yung executive na yon will remain informed and can respond despite yung kanyang hectic schedule. Kumbaga parang si VA na yung kumbaga parang nag-filter doon sa mga important things para doon sa executive. And then number 3 is a freelancer, no? Ang freelancer kasi, they manage multiple projects, okay? In my group with Matt Verstig, no, he's one of the known personality in search engine optimization. Meron kaming group na tawag Mastermind Masterclass. Marami doon na ang hinire nila, mga freelancers halos sila, and ang hinahire nilang VA is Filipino. They love the Filipino VAs kasi nga organized tayo. So, these freelancers, they manage multiple projects and they receive numerous project-related emails from clients. Ang isa sa alam ko, yung isang classmate ko doon na 71-year-old, I think meron siyang more than 100 clients. And then, ang bawat isang client, kung minsan 10 ang kanyang projects, no? Iba't ibang projects yon. And so, he hired a VA to organize his emails by project. And then they use templates to reply quickly to common inquiries. And then they maintain an organized system to track deadlines and deliverables. Kasi in the freelancing world, kailangan yung rate mo for deliverables, ibig sabihin, accomplished projects. No? Yun yung ibig na sabihin. So, this helps the freelancer stay organized and meet client expectations. Wait lang. Meron akong Alright. Okay. Nawala.
19 lang naman.
Okay. So anyhow,
Kaya pinasulit ang Christina.
18 pa rin.
okay. Sorry. Na ano ako na. Alright. So, nandun na tayo sa freelancer. Okay? So, tapos na tayo sa freelancer. So, these three examples of people are really mostly needing a VA to organize their email or manage their email for themselves. Okay. Now, what are the common email issues kasi? Bakit kailangan pa ng VA? Number one is excessive number of emails accumulated in the inbox. So it is making it difficult to find important messages, which we call it inbox overload. No? Ano yung impact nito sa isang tao or sa isang negosyante? One is it reduces productivity. Maraming oras ang nasasayang just to search for a specific email. I've proven this one, no, because I was looking for a particular project na in-email sa akin ng aking client and then hindi ko siya makita. Kaya I opted to create folders, no, within my email, my inbox. And then I also created folders doon sa aming Google Drive para mas madali kong makita yung aming mga emails at saka yung mga attachments. And then sometimes you miss messages, especially important emails, no? Minsan na-overlook natin or nawawala because of email inbox overload. And then the second thing or the third thing is nakaka-overwhelm yung volume. So, nagkakaroon ng anxiety and distraction ang isang tao. So, there is an increased stress kapag ang inbox natin ay overloaded. Now, second thing is poor email organization. Now, ito yung lack of structured system for categorizing and sorting emails. Ang impact nito dito sa ating mundong ginagalawan is nagkakaroon ngayon tayo ng difficulty prioritizing. So, yung mga importanteng email hindi kaagad-agad na di-distinguish from less critical ones, no? And then also time consuming yung paghahanap natin ng emails just because of poor email organization. And then nagkakaroon din ng confusion or mistakes, and more often it is miscommunication. And then number 3 is inefficient email filtering. No? Ito yung automatically sorted into appropriate folders resulting in cluttered inbox. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila nakasort, hindi sila nakasub folders. Okay? So, ang impact naman nito, it increases time spent in organizing emails. Kapag hindi siya kaagad naka-sort or naka-assign sa isang folder, kailangan mo siya i-sort manually. And then, nagkakaroon tuloy ng delay sa pagre-respond or pagre-reply sa isang email and na-overlook yung mga kailangan ng much attention. And then, nagkakaroon din ng mga inbox cluttering. So, makikita natin na nagkakaroon ng inefficiency. And then number 4 is overuse of CC or BCC. If you know, CC means carbon copy and BCC is blind carbon copy. So, ang ibig sabihin naman nito is yung mga email are unnecessarily copied to multiple recipients. I believe you have noticed nakakatanggap kayo ng mga spam emails. And some people doesn't know what is the use of CC and BCC. And sometimes, doon natin nakukuha yung mga ibang contacts natin when we see the emails. Na? So, dito sa overuse of CC and BCC, nagkakaroon ngayon ng mga irrelevant emails na natatanggap ng mga hindi dapat tumanggap. Okay, so there is an information overload. And then, there is also decreased on focus. Kasi yung mga importanteng email, napupunta sila sa pinakaibaba under the non-essential ones. And then, it's also waste of time, no? Kasi ang recipient will spend time sorting through the unnecessary emails. And then, number 5 is the inbox is filled with spam and irrelevant promotional emails. Lalo na yung mga mahilig mag-subscribe sa mga newsletters, no, ng mga products, mga affiliations. Mapansin mo kapag ikaw ay nag-subscribe sa newsletter ng isang affiliate marketing, magkakaroon ka ng maraming spam at maraming promotional emails. No? And this causes distraction, cluttered inbox, and wasted time then because you have to go through deleting all these unwanted emails and it takes time. No? Sa mga foreigner kasi, especially mga business people, time is very crucial to them, no? Because time for them is money. Yeah. And next is poor email etiquette. Okay? Ibig sabihin nito, lack of clear subject lines, lack of concise messages, or appropriate tone. Ano yung impact nito? Miscommunication. It increases the likelihood of misunderstanding. Yan. And then, poor written emails reflect badly on the sender. So, yung professionalism niya is very poor. And then, the recipient spend more time, no? Iniintindi niya kung ano ang ibig sabihin ng message na yon. So, yung impact of inefficiency on the part of the client, na? And then delayed responses, emails are not responded to in a timely manner. So nagkakaroon ng client dissatisfaction, nagkakaroon ng missed opportunities, and then nagkakaroon ng reduced productivity kasi it slows down workflow and decision making on the part of the client. Now, number 8 is lack of follow-up, no? May mga importanteng emails na it's requiring follow-up pero nakakalimutan na dahil nga sa kumbaga parang sobrang disorganized ng inbox. So nagkakaroon ng incomplete task, missed deadlines, and very poor client trust. Okay, so yung reliability ng iyong client ay bumababa because of these email issues. Okay, now, let us see yung impact and then the solution. Okay, so we discussed, no, summarize natin that reduce efficiency and productivity. That's the impact of common issues ng email. And then increased stress and frustration. Number 3 is decreased professionalism and reliability. 4 is negative client relationship. And then number 5 is missed opportunities and deadline. So, yun yung mga impact ng common email issues. Now, what are the solutions? Okay, let's address some solutions. One is you can implement a structured system. In what manner? So, organize the emails by categories, projects, or priorities through creation of folders and labels. No? We can do this kahit na Gmail ang gamit natin. And then we can set up sorting to manage incoming emails effectively by using filters. Later on, I will show you how to do that. And then regular maintenance. Yung sinasabi ko kaninang daily review and weekly review. Spend a few minutes of your time each day sorting and prioritizing emails. And then conduct a thorough review to ensure all emails are addressed and organized on a weekly basis. Number 3 is utilizing email tools and features. No? You can use templates for common responses so that you can save time. And then you can use this snooze feature, no, kung saan you can temporarily remove non-urgent email from the inbox. And you can also integrate a calendar by setting reminders and schedule for follow-ups directly from email. Actually, sa Outlook, you can integrate calendar sa Outlook, no? I'm using Microsoft 365. And meron siyang calendar integration. Nandun lahat ng reminders ko, pati yung pagbabayad ng bills, nandun din. Kukulitin ako ng computer hanggat hindi ko siya na-complete. Okay. So number 4 is practicing good email etiquette. Mamaya, i-ano natin. So we have to have clear subject lines. Kailangan yung subject mo is descriptive. And then it summarizes the entire content of the email. And then concise messages, yung email has to be brief and to the point. And also, you have to use professional tone. Siyempre, alam naman natin kahit sa text nga kung minsan, no, kapag hindi natin alam gamitin ang tone, minsan akala nila nagagalit ka o nagsusuplada ka. And we know, walang feeling ang messages, ang email, or ang text. And then number 5 is managing unsubscribed spam. So, kailangan regularly you have to remove client from irrelevant mailing list. Makikita mo naman, pag nakita mo yung email, sasabihin niya, unsubscribe yourself. Just click that one kapag talagang hindi kailangan ni client. And then also set up and adjust spam filters to reduce clutter. But this has to be done on a regular basis. Hindi siya yung one time, big time, tapos na, no. It has to be reviewed over and over again kasi you don't want to have to miss any opportunity, no, dito sa mga emails na to. Remember that in the virtual world, tayo ay nasa, kumbaga parang nagdidepende sa mga emails and in the virtual. Okay. Number 2 is, ayan, organizing. No? Check natin to. Wait lang. Mamaya, yan ako.